Okay, we're on. Jordan, you find that rape apology.
Yeah, you're on it, Jordan.
Find the rape apology for the anti-work subreddit guy.
All right, we're on the case.
Okay, so the
Gal.
John, explain. Gal.
There's an anti-work subreddit, and everyone there hates working, like everybody on Earth.
Yeah.
And
except for the people at Fox News. They
except for the people at Fox News who love their fucking job.
They love working, dude.
Everyone's hot. They go into work every day.
Just tell fucking, what's this guy's name? Jesse Waters?
I don't
or
know.
Whatever.
He's just a super
Like,
good
Jesse, you love
guy.
work so much. Why don't you fucking fix the roof?
It's insane to think. Look at these two guys.
Oh, they're
You know
polar
what I mean?
opposites.
It's like this dude was like a jock.
Mm-hmm.
She was playing magic. It's fun. They're just the bullying is continuing into their 30s. Like this is literally just bullying on a mass scale.
All right, it's on national TV.
Oh,
the bullying. Here we go. Let's see how this goes.
Let's get it.
Is a virtue in a society where people constantly want you to be productive 24/7, and it's good to have rest.
What do you do, Doreen?
I'm a dog walker. I would love to teach. I would love to.
his face. He's such an asshole.
He's rolling his eyes.
He's like a real cocksucker.
You're a dog walker.
I mean, I kind of had the same reaction.
I did react the same way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm the CEO of Pfizer. I don't like working.
Work with people and stuff like that.
What would you teach, Doreen?
He's talking to her like she's retarded.
Yeah.
Philosophy mostly. Just introduction to philosophy, critical.
He just laughs. Philosophy.
Oh,
Boy.
God.
What a smug cocksucker.
He's been a real cocksucker.
Okay. Well, I would love to take.
Okay, and what should I? He's like, okay, and Doreen, what should I call a thing like you?
You look like he just starts talking to her like the way that American Psycho talked to that bum. You smell like shit, Doreen. He starts stabbing her to death.
Scrub your pussy or whatever you have really good.
Wash yourself, Doreen, then I'll take you.
Doreen. I would just be taking notes the whole time. And you know what? A professor's a very similar schedule than something that you're imagining. So I think that actually might work perfectly for you. Listen.
I love that too. A jab at the educators of this country.
He also goes.
They're lazy too.
On the screen, it also says text Jesse. He like puts. Is that his phone? He puts his phone number.
You hit him up and he's like, he's like
idea, but who am I to judge?
let's text
To each
Jesse
their
right
own,
now.
They say it's a free country.
Sure.
Not everything's free, but it is a free country. Thank you so much.
Sure.
We got to run. We got to pay the bills.
He is being smug, but it's fucking hilarious.
It's great.
Oh, he's being
I
a
don't
real
know
cocksucker.
where they find these people, but fucking holy shit, dude. I mean,
Fox News is great.
Who's the guy that started Fox again? Fucking what's his
Rupert
name?
Murdoch?
Rupert Murdoch. No, the other guy.
Roger
not
Stone.
Ailes.
Ailes, yeah.
What a fucking.
I know.
That guy is.
Loved
Did you
legs.
find it,
that
Jordan?
guy.
That guy. Oh my god, he really put together a hell of a team.
So
You want to get
Over at
ratings?
Fox.
Put a trans person on that doesn't want to work. That's how you get ratings.
I found it, but it's like really long.
oh, this is gonna be. Fuck it.
Jesus, how many?
That's
my
fine. It's not
God.
that long.
So that's the Reddit guy that we just listened to.
Yeah,
He
so-
raped somebody.
Well, I guess it.
She,
She.
Doreen.
They're non-binary.
Oh,
Okay.
So I
so-
don't
They?
know. I don't know.
They,
So
yeah,
I guess
they.
after getting off the Fox network, Fox News, she closed her computer and then raped someone.
Yeah.
Well,
she got to work, if you will.
She was like, time to clock in. Like every Reddit moderator.
Somebody did some digging and found she wrote this long before that, like years ago. Somebody
Oh,
found it.
word.
they did
Okay.
some digging.
I don't want to read the whole thing.
Here, let me see. Let me see.
Have John.
Yeah, let's
Let me
sift through.
read it.
All right,
Read
okay, I can
John
do
probably
some-
has an awesome reading voice.
The person accusing me of serial rape and I were involved in sexual conduct. The scenario involved alcohol on their part, but I had been informed multiple times that that wasn't a big deal. They said they were only tipsy and that they're consenting to what was happening. I took them at their word, and I will be more responsible in the future when it comes to alcohol and sex. I'm unaware of who I've allegedly raped besides the person making the accusation. The only person I could think of is his previous partner.
Wait, what?
Take
Wait,
it
wait, 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 wait.
seriously.
Was that an admission? I am unaware of who I have raped besides
Who
this
I've
one.
allegedly raped.
She's like, listen, I mean, yes, I've raped a few eggs, but I don't remember these other ones.
I'm new to drinking. I don't know the rules yet.
Listen, I'm trying to make an omelet here.
You're gonna crack a couple eggs.
Crack a couple eggs. God damn it.
So it sounds like the person stopped having sex with them. Their needs were going unmet, and which led to masturbation as an unhealthy coping mechanism.
That takes a lot of
So
work.
what happens is you just you can't at some point jacking off isn't enough. You know?
Of course.
So
Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that. High five, guys, right?
And
Woo!
Doreen,
Pussy.
Doreen, sawn in.
What was Doreen's end?
Doreen's in was a little bit of Tito's and soda. You know what I mean? And this person, they were unaware. They said it was cool.
The person that accused
Person
her
that
of
were
rape?
just tipsy. It was all cool.
Until
they raped him.
Doreen raped.
Doreen's detailing, after months of trying to keep myself in check, I began sporadically masturbating while they slept next to me or by themselves. Even though they stated this made them uncomfortable, these events continued to happen until I sought help through therapy.
Louis fan.
So Doreen's oh, this is the story. I'd woken up one morning with them laying next to me, and remembering they felt uncomfortable with me masturbating next to them while they slept, I placed their hand over my boxers. They moved their hand away, and I thought nothing of it, nothing at what happened, and fell back asleep. They later woke up and mentioned to me they had a nightmare involving a series of events. I admitted. All right, hold on. This isn't one apology. It's like screenshots. So they just masturbated next to a sleeping person.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyways, resulting from our remorse, I made a financial contribution to an organization dedicated to helping people in alternative but abusive relationships.
They removed Doreen as a moderator on anti-work.
Okay, so this is just...
This sucks.
fucking-
There's like no rape
Yeah, she
here.
jerked off
What
next
a
to
bunch of
sleeping
bullshit. I was
person,
expecting
you know.
a rape.
I mean...
And their solution,
if you woke up and I was jerking off next to you, you'd be pretty disturbed.
What would it be, a Thursday?
Well, John, if you do that, all you got to do is donate to a cause afterward, and everything's forgiven.
Don't worry, I'm making a financial contribution to people who've been in alternative but abusive. What's an alternative but abusive relationship?
Alternative but abusive.
It's abusive relationships with fucking pink hair. It's like Suicide Girls but abusive relationships. God.
Did you guys see this dude, the guy, the smoothie man? I think we're a little late,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
Robex. I didn't even know Robex was still
what this is.
around.
Oh, it's around.
Robex is like the fucking Quiznos of smoothie places. Like, you think there's only one left in the country, but
I'm laughing too hard for that, but it's a perfect analogy.
it's one of the
what is
Togos, if you
Robex?
will.
What does it look
if
like?
you will.
As
What
the
is
great
a
Tim
Robex?
Dillon would call it Quiznos, he'd go, you want to go, you want to get a little nose?
The other night, he was like, "Sush, you want to sush?"
He goes, he's like, you gotta eat some sush.
Some sush. You know, we're in California. You gotta have some
Sush.
So he went on a racist tirade towards which race?
No, I don't even know if it was race. Oh yeah, he did say racist. I just think they're tan. I think they're just white kids.
How did you
working at
almost
the
get
thing,
killed
but
by a drink?
No, I think Latinx.
I think it had peanuts in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
come.
And
So-
his son is allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
so he
Why are
thought
you going
they
to
were-
a place
no,
where
his
they have
son-
peanuts?
So his son had an allergic reaction, went to the hospital. He comes back.
Oh, well, that's a lot more than I thought.
Well,
I thought this guy, this went viral on Reddit or Twitter for a while, and I was just like, wow, what a psychopath. Didn't know his kid went into anaphylactic shock.
he took it a little far.
But you're also like an
Why don't
idiot.
you just go back with a lawyer?
Like,
Send him a letter and tell why don't you be a smart
he's
person?
also very wealthy. He's like one of the top investment
in
people.
Maryland
Oh, so he should
or
just
something?
he needs to be shot in the face.
Yeah, he's
okay.
loaded, and his little
Yeah.
son.
Also,
with a
maybe
stupid allergy.
Weak
Maybe if your
son.
kid,
Weak son,
maybe if
weak
your
child.
kid is
Beta
maybe if
cuck.
if peanuts can kill your kid, maybe you just don't buy food from places ever.
Right, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
for the chance.
Don't go to a nut
Don't
place.
do
There's
anything.
like so many nuts in there.
Can't you like
It's like if my kid was allergic to peanuts, you're not going to catch me at a Cold Stone, man. Like,
right?
That's how
right.
it goes.
Try to figure it out.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Your kid's
Look at-
life
You're like trying to just eat the chocolate on a Reese's.
Just eat around it.
Yeah. Your
It's like
kid's life
Russian roulette for pussies.
It's insane.
your kid's life is in the hands of a
No.
minimum
You know what
wage
happened?
worker.
This man's guilty because he wanted a fucking smoothie, and he took his kid there, and the kid wanted one too.
Well, let's get into it. Let's see how he acts.
And he's
He
gonna
looks,
go cunt.
he's gonna treat them well.
This poor woman. Oh no, there's gonna be a commercial. We're gonna have to get through it.
We shouldn't watch the TMZ version. This was
Oh no,
never mind.
TMZ goes right to it.
No,
Please don't
TMZ
yell
has
at
a good
us.
version.
Don't videotape me.
You have no room to yell at us.
I want to speak to the fucking person who made this drink. Is that you?
No.
He's like, cause listen, there wasn't enough peanuts in it. My kid is still alive. I don't want to hang out with that little shit. I run Merrill Lynch, for Christ's sake. I forget his
I'm
name.
trying to go to the Galapagos.
It's Brandon
and he's getting in the way.
Brandon or Brendan, whatever his whore mother named him.
We don't know who made it,
You
so
don't know who made it?
there's 4 of us here, so we obviously don't know.
Fucking stupid, fucking ignorant high school kids.
Okay,
I
bye.
want to speak to the fucking
Bye.
manager.
Okay, you can call corporate whenever you want. Goodbye.
Gianna, stop. You're on camera.
Fuck
You're on
out of
camera.
here,
You're on
you
camera.
fucking bitch.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, these
Give it to me right now.
Some ballsy high schoolers.
No, honestly, this is a high school student being yelled at by an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's holding her own.
Yeah. She's at work.
That's these Latinxes there.
Yeah, they're not gonna take that shit. She's got a bag of hot Cheetos in her hand. She's getting a Fanta orange. Me and Jordan were pulling into McDonald's the other night, and we hear this guy in the drive-thru go, "Do you have Fanta orange?" We're cracking up.
I was walking with Brian. We went to San Francisco for one night, just to we went to a bar. We were there for like an hour.
Yeah.
And the minute we got out of our car, there was this car full of black dudes like driving by us, and this one guy wearing his mask, which was weird, but he had the window down. He was just obviously driving through the Mission, trying to punk idiots.
And you guys were the next
he
target.
drove by and he just goes like, "Tell me y'all ain't gay." We just like started laughing. I don't think he wanted that reaction.
That's great.
He was just like, him and his buddies are like, let's drive into San Francisco. I hope there's no gay people there.
Yeah, he's like, there's so many gays.
He's like, man, these.
Yo, we going out trolling.
Yo, we don't do this shit where I'm from.
Yo, grab the strap on and let's go trolling tonight.
Oh shit, he threw it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hell of a fucking.
Did you get her?
I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
He tries to get behind the counter.
Fuck you! I want the fucking telephone number right now.
Now, this guy's dangerous.
He tries coming into the kitchen.
He's fucking dangerous.
Yeah, he tries like opening the door like fucking Jack Nicholson.
There's something else
Okay, good for you. Bye.
behind this guy's motivation. Something's going on in his life where he was like, I'm not letting a Robex fucking employee fuck with my son.
Right.
Yeah,
something must have happened
This is
prior to
misused
this.
Mel Gibson energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
He
the
should have
same-
saved
he
this
should have
for his
called-
wife.
Should have called his wife and
Should have saved this for his wife.
he walks in. He's like, I get sucked before the jacuzzi.
Hey, he should have saved this for a voicemail.
Yeah.
You pour the smoothie on my cock after you feed me grapes.
The message is actually to his son.
This is crazy though. He tries like banging like through the kitchen
He's gonna
door.
get away with it. That's
He's
the
like,
craziest thing.
here's Johnny. Like,
You shut up. You're not going to tell me to shut up.
shut up.
Who are you? Who are you?
Fucking immigrant loser.
What?
Oh, whoa.
Takes it a little too far.
fucking immigrant loser. Oh my.
This guy's retarded. No,
That's so terrible.
I know, that's awful.
he just needs to be choked out or something.
Oh man.
Fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! You're going to jail! You're going to jail, you racist piece of shit!
Yeah, block the door. Oh shit. Oh fuck, he's trying to get in, dog.
Bro, call the police now.
Wow.
I think there's another video.
Oh, is it? I mean, that's not the end of the video.
Go down.
Probably gets
Yeah.
better.
We'll hear that. Now they call the cops. Here we go.
This one, he's naked. He's like, fuck you, bitch.
He's like, yeah, that's right, you immigrant loser.
He's like, you want nuts? Here's. Pulls his balls out.
He helicopters.
He's like, I want these nuts.
He puts his dick in the blender.
He's like inching it in there. He turns it on.
He's like, give me that cacao.
Here, now there's some nut in your smoothie.
You like it?
You immigrant loser.
Immigrant losers!
Get out of the smoothie.
It's an honor to drink my nutsack.
Fuck you, I'm calling the cops. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, man.
You want some nuts?
You can call right now if you want. I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
Like, fuck out of here. Respectfully,
like
fuck out of here. You're
Target guy
bugging.
should have made
You're
an
bugging.
appearance
Like,
there.
you're literally bugging.
Yeah, fuck.
You're
My
bugging.
fucking son's almost in the fucking
Okay, I'm not
hospital.
going right now. Fucking right now.
She's like, you're bugging. He's like, stop speaking jive.
This girl has like 15 cousins that'll just kill that guy. He's just shy.
It's getting all old school racist.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't understand Ebonics. Speak English.
Oh, God.
Please come over. Rosie. She got Fairfield on Blackhawk Turnpike.
I want the picture.
He's yelled at us. He threw his
Now he's
drink
trying to
at
act all calm.
and he tried to break the window.
Yeah, I'm just looking up. Your fucking telephone number's fucking busy.
Okay, Corey.
Because now he realizes
Yeah,
they've
he
been
realizes.
filming him, and his
Yeah.
Merrill Lynch days are,
Yeah, he
over,
realizes
buddy.
he's fucked. Now he's
Those
calmed down.
days are
This
over.
poor fucking girl.
Oh, yeah.
This
Yeah.
like, well, she's got to be like 17.
Yeah, but
I mean, I like how she's just killing him though. She's fucking destroying his
she's
ass.
kicking ass, and I'm sure
Yeah.
she's got a little fame from this or something.
Hell yeah.
She's
You know?
going home. She's got the hot Cheetos.
What?
You know.
Oh, now you're stereotyping the immigrant loser now? Are you serious? That's fucked up, dude.
Call us. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
Goodbye. You could get on my store
Telephone
now.
number from Kansas.
Gianna, give me your phone.
That's your way forever. Honestly, so I really don't care.
She's awesome.
She's really holding her own.
Wait.
She's got a
No,
fucking
no,
Girl
no,
Scout
no.
sweater on. Jesus.
Does he say that?
You talk to her.
I'm sorry?
I mean, he could have
Oh
just.
God, he fucking creamed her, dude.
No, he threw it right.
That's fucking horrible.
Threw it all over them. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Rosie,
I
somebody
mean,
bring
the
her in.
kitchen looks like a complete fucking like he like looks like
Yeah.
a rampage.
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking.
He's like Nate's
cocksucker.
dad from Euphoria. He's gonna like stick his fingers down her throat.
What is the info on his kid?
He's Italian, Lenazzo.
Of course.
The kid had
Yeah.
a peanut allergy, and he said that when he ordered the drink,
No
he
nuts.
told them no nuts.
No
and
nuts?
It was there, and the kid had a
I bet he,
episode and threw up and passed out and had to be transported to the hospital. And then he came back.
you're supposed to
do
tell
this.
them that they have a nut allergy so that they use a clean blender. Did he do that?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
I
shit.
bet this fucking Italian dipshit didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, aren't you supposed to have like
This
if
wop,
that's
this
a
fucking Dago.
if you're
Yeah. There you go.
That fucking Dago Merrill Lynch dipshit.
fucking bricklaying piece of shit. Yeah, I'm sure you work for Merrill Lynch. Yes. He's fucking putting up the walls.
hanging drywall.
What did Merrill Lynch need a chimney, huh? Geppetto?
Imagine saying that to him. He has a big office. Everything's mahogany. And Devin walks in and goes, I didn't know Merrill Lynch needed a chimney.
And I say Geppetto.
Geppetto.
So wait, isn't he also like if you're a parent of a kid that can, has
Don't
has
go to
an
smoothie
allergy?
places.
No, you're also supposed to carry a fucking EpiPen on you. all
No,
the
he's a
time,
dumb.
aren't you?
He's a
He
dumb
said
eye
he
tie.
gave him
He
the
doesn't-
EpiPen and it didn't do anything.
do
Bullshit.
anything?
It was probably. He probably.
He's probably getting high with
probably
it.
full of limoncello. He was putting in his fucking stomach.
The kid's like, Dad, this is marinara.
He's like, I got the ragu pen and I got the EpiPen. I don't know. This one's got Sunday gravy in it.
I got the ragu pen.
I got the ragu pen.
Oh fuck.
All right, let's wrap this one up.
He's freaking cursing us out, and he threw a smoothie at us.
Oh, these
He's
poor
grinding
girls
us.
are
He
all
tried to
scared.
come behind the store. We're calling the cops. He won't leave. He keeps screaming at us. He won't leave. I don't know. Do you hear him? He called Gianna an immigrant. and I'm recording it also. I'm calling the cops.
We'll see. Don't you worry.
Yeah, he threw the
What if the cops that showed up are like 1920s like unbreakable cops or like the Sean Connery, like they're all a bunch of wasps and like, what are you up to, Guinea? They got the buttoned up fucking uniforms.
Man, look at this guy. Fucking.
Oh my God, he
like-
got arrested.
He got mugshot.
Go. A financial advisor for a local Merrill Lynch brand.
He was
local
anybody.
Merrill
Oh,
Lynch.
financial advisor.
Yeah, the company can, and they don't tolerate that. Okay, good. Look at the goiter. Good Lord.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he cried. What a bitch.
Yeah,
he was
cried.
crying in the fucking police station.
Yeah, it's that Italian emotion.
Yeah. He's like,
right after you exhibit animal-like traits, you start crying like an animal.
he's like, what do you mean they don't got Bucatini in county?
He called his mom. He's like, I really fucked up, Ma. I really fucked up. He's like, they took my thumbs, Ma.
He goes in there thinking it's like prison and Goodfellas.
How many onions in the sauce?
God,
Who was doing time for yelling at a Robex employee?
Who the fuck wants an Italian financial advisor, too? Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. That's like those are all the financial advisors in hell.
You get the Escalade.
Invest in Barilla. You need to diversify.
Oh, God. Yeah. Well, the boy, careful permits.
They don't even really have much info on whether he's lying about the kid thing.
You might have to look up like follow up because that was from the day it came out.
All right. Well,
Oh, Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah,
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
big Trashers fan.
No.
yeah, he went to the Danbury Trashers game that night.
Oh, hell, what's this?
He was a little jacked up from the
He
Trashers.
was a little
game.
hyped after the Trashers won. Yeah, what is this, Richie? This Brian Stelter thing?
I don't remember. What is this?
CNN's Brian
What did I send
Stelter.
you?
I don't know. You sent it to me. CNN's Brian Stelter visits a classroom in New York where students are learning how to spot and avoid being misled by misinformation.
Oh, so it's a misinformation class.
Or misled.
So this is just a
Did you say
story.
Wait, isn't misled a word?
No.
Really? Well, I am Italian, so
Meisel.
shut up, you fucking immigrant pieces of shit. I thought misled was fucking 2 words.
I've been Meisel.
I've been misled.
It's Yiddish.
Fucking wop. Devin signs all his checks with a big X.
Misa.
Honestly, I was going to let that one fly, then Jordan started laughing. And I was like, all right, cat's out of the fucking bag.
I'm not
here.
kidding. I might as well say it. I'm 29. I've always thought that word has been misled. I thought misled was like
Misled.
I thought misled was a new word created.
You literally thought it was Meisel.
Wow, you've gone your whole life never having to read misled out loud.
Oh, my God.
No, I mean I've said misled. I mean, you know, I'm not, you know. All right.
Jesus.
You misled me.
I've been fucking misled. Bamboozled, if
I
you will.
kind of like misled.
I'm going to start
Maybe we
using
should
it.
start
Yeah,
using
that's
it.
what we used to start saying.
It's Meisel.
Yeah.
We got Meisel. What's this apology
So,
say?
all right, yeah, they have misinformation class in high school now to spot misinformation.
And it's
on the
led by
internet.
CNN.
It's led.
CNN's giving the class on how to not be
So
misled.
it's funded by a nonprofit, and the nonprofit is funded by
George Soros.
probably no, seriously, and a bunch of mainstream news networks. Let's just
right,
Infowars
let's check it
isn't
out.
a big donator. Let's put it that way.
Grade class
All right, so today's topic is misinformation.
with the
This
tools
lady knows
they
a lot
will
about
need
the internet.
Yeah.
in a world of information saturation.
We're going to
Brian
learn to
Stelter. God, listen
identify
to this
the
guy's
various
voice.
types of misinformation.
And there is
Doesn't
a
he-
lot
This is
to
so
learn.
creepy.
Listen to this voice. He just has like loser voice.
Yeah.
You know, anytime a
And
guy.
there is a
Called
lot.
satire, false context,
They have-
imposter content,
Kids are like satire.
manipulated content, and fabricated content.
Just imagine trying to make sense of all of this as a teenager.
Now we go to imposter content. What does imposter mean?
Like someone trying to be someone else.
Someone trying to be someone else, right? You hear that word, what's an imposter? So an imposter content uses either a well-known name, a brand, or a logo to fool people into believing that it's authentic.
As the web becomes even more of a Wild West every day, the students here at PS 207 in Queens, New York, know that they need these lessons.
A lot of students have social media, and if they're looking at stuff that is like wrong and just telling everyone that it's right, and they're just giving everyone false information.
King began teaching media literacy 7 years ago. Why the initial
They're like,
impulse to
Anthony
teach about
thought
this?
he had a
it's a
girlfriend,
skill
but he was
that,
actually being
that my students
catfished by
really
4 other
need.
students.
There's too much misinformation around us.
Brian
in the world.
Stelter's like, many of the children thought I was the Michelin Man.
And I want to give them some tools to make sense of what they're seeing.
She uses curriculum from the News Literacy Project, a nonpartisan education nonprofit. Founder Alan Miller says these lessons are now used by more than 37,000 educators.
What do I mean by I want you to critically think about what you're seeing on the internet?
The goal is to equip future generations of savvy news consumers.
So in the picture, it looks like a car is like on a highway and there's like a shark in the water.
And what was, okay, so what are we looking at? We're looking at what type of
The kid's like, a Jew.
Who gives a fuck?
They should show them.
This is insane. I mean, this is so stupid. Like,
Yeah, I know. That's the point. Is I like that. This is like a critical thinking class now. Is misinformation on the internet?
It's like
being covered by CNN, which
Yes.
is just so hilarious.
Right. Yeah.
But
exactly.
it's like that. The picture they showed was it was taken the inside of a car, and outside the car, it looked like there was a flooded freeway, and there was a shark swimming down
Right.
the freeway.
Yeah.
That's something that gets shared because, like, oh shit, crazy.
Right.
But like, it's fake.
Yeah, let the
Right.
kids think it's real. Fucking
gives
Well,
a
they
fuck?
find
It's
out
Santa-
it's fake
miss
later.
It, but they're like, what they teach them about fucking Santa in this class.
Yeah, right.
So you mean
The Easter Bunny doesn't actually exist. Your parents
I know
are
that-
feeding you misinformation for
Yeah.
12 years, Timmy.
I know. And then they go to another class and read To Kill a Mockingbird, and it's censored. I want that N-word in there. is my point.
They replace it with
The
their,
guy that just
How about that for misinformation
it's
class?
New York, so Jay-Z's they're replacing it with Jigga.
Jigga Jim.
This is Jigga Jim.
That's not To Kill a Mockingbird, but that's okay.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, To Kill a Mock. That's what's his name? That damn N-word Tom or something. No. Boo Radley. Boo Radley.
The only thing this woman is
Boo Radley's
guilty
To Kill
of
a
is loving a
Mockingbird.
Jigga.
N-word Jim isn't To Kill a Mockingbird.
All right, Scout, step aside while I shoot this rabid Jigga.
What kind of account is that?
Twitter.
It's an infamous
he's a
fake,
fucking little
one
shit.
that gets reshared every time there's a hurricane. And these students are sharing tips so they don't get fooled.
On Google, there's this little picture of a camera, and you can add the image in there, and it will reverse search it.
So ultimately, news literacy is about something bigger. It's about basic critical thinking skills.
Correct.
How do you...
Her mask isn't on her nose.
Let's see that shit again.
This fucking super spreading bitch teacher.
Try to connect those dots.
Well,
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
this is a real world
You look like a fool, bitch.
problem. It's
You're a
very easy
killer.
to bring that in when they start realizing I can utilize these skills in anything that I do.
After the class, students told me the lessons hit close to home. Do any of you feel like you try to correct friends or family now based on what you've learned?
biggest loser
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like when COVID first started, like my family thought that, wow, this is a hoax. But then I'm like, this is real. Like people are really dying, getting sick.
and they all made
I
fun
really
of
just
you at
wanted to believe
Christmas.
that it was fake, because I didn't want that to really happen to me. But it was real, and it just changed everyone's lives, honestly.
Maybe that gets to the motivations of you want to believe something, but you got to face reality head on.
Other like fake articles, like maybe you want to believe it, but like it's not true, and you have to like research if it's really true or not.
More traffic into this fake site.
They also said their peers would benefit from this.
Every kid's in the class
You all
like,
feel like
it's an
every
easy
student-
A. I just did it.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. I mean, because I'm in this class because we're on TV, you fat retard.
The kids share tips. Like, you can get full-length videos if you sign up for Pornhub Premium for a week, but you can keep using a different email, and you can get the premium.
Think of the hundreds and thousands of fake email accounts set up by high schoolers to get Pornhub Premium.
This kid's like, yeah, I'm glad I joined this class because I found out monsters of cock is not a real dick.
Fake news.
And the cum, it's soap.
he's like, OG Mudbone? OG Mudbone, that's not his cock.
And the taxi, it's not fake.
That stepmom's not caught in the dryer.
Learning news literacy?
Yes.
Interesting.
You know.
Yeah. Moving along.
Moving on.
Shock
what other
videos.
horror
Teachers segregate, punish unmasked students in blue states. Radical schools openly defying the law in Virginia and New York to force children to wear ineffective masks.
Did I send you
Disturbing videos from high schools in blue states going viral show unhinged teachers discussing measures to segregate unmasked students from the rest of the class and punishing them for not masking up. One TikTok video from Woodgrove High School in Purcellville, Virginia, shows a teacher telling unmasked students they will only get 15 minutes to eat lunch instead of the usual 30 minutes. Other kids get a 30-minute lunch. Why do we only get 15 minutes? One student asked. I don't want to have to quarantine anybody, the teacher says to groans. I mean, literally,
teachers need to be
COVID
fucking
was
killed.
happening when I was in fucking school, every day, me and all my friends and most of the class, because we were very influential, would get everybody to cough on teachers.
It would have been a horror
It would have been
show.
a nightmare. They would have shut down my high school.
Can I tell a quick story about Devan Costa's classes? He was a year above me in high school. There was a day that, like, you know, like all the fucking, you remember in Lord of the Rings when they send all the women and children into the caves to avoid the orcs and stuff, and they're all huddling and shit? There was a day where, like, my class, who was a year below your class, was, like, terrified because we heard there was just going to be a food fight. And, like, I remember walking into school that day. It's, like, 8:30 in the morning, and I see a kid. We had to wear polo shirts to school. His polo shirt has been ripped off. It's like, it was like a crop top. It had been ripped around the center, and he was covered in relish. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
My class
I was walking into school.
My whole class was Lord of the Flies.
It was nuts.
There was maybe three kids in my entire graduating class that cared about their futures. The rest of us were absolute maniacs. I remember that day. We brought flour to school, and we would pour like maple syrup on people and then throw flour at them. So they had to go to class covered in flour. We'd rip T-shirts. We'd cut everyone's backpack straps with scissors, and then we'd also flip people's backpacks and throw them on the roof of the library,
good.
so you couldn't get them.
Hold on.
That was a concept.
And we'd also capture bees and bring them into class in the middle of class. And then we'd release the bee, and while the teacher was talking, and we go bee, and then people would get up and run around and pretend like it was, you know.
Yeah, this shit wouldn't fly in Catholic school.
No, so
It
with
would be-
COVID, if we were given this fucking juicy opportunity,
we'd all be taking 3-hour lunches.
non-stop.
I know. Yeah, you're like a Gary V for like antics in school. Like, people have an opportunity, they don't even know how to seize it. They don't even know what to do.
Truly,
with it.
dude, I'm not kidding. We hated teachers so much. If we found out one of our friends had COVID, we would literally have drove him to school. We would have been like,
Yeah.
go cough on him. Like,
Yeah.
we were just nuts. Like,
Real quick, back to the food fight for a second. Can you go through how is this plan?
oh, I don't know. It was just
Conceptualized.
there were some like
How
there were-
did this start?
Well, there was a lot of soldiers, and then you had the consigliaries, and then there was like the maid guys.
So were you the
And I wasn't really. I was just kind of one of the soldiers, you know. I would just hear through the grapevine like that's happening at this time, and
you were an instigator.
All right, like I'll go along with that. And then
Okay.
it just kind of started. It was kind of like
I thought this was your plan.
it was kind of like Dunkirk. You just saw bombs dropping in the distance, and you were like, I guess this is it. Like,
And Solanco was like the general.
yeah, Yeah, we had a guy
pray.
who's now a cop used to
He's a
run
cop.
everything.
We had to pray before every class. I remember we're all sitting there silently praying. Not silently, we're all just saying the prayer in unison. There's like 30 kids in the class. This kid grabs, it just picks up a full fucking glass of a cup of like Starbucks iced tea in front of the fucking teacher, which by the way wasn't some pussy teacher. This is fucking the football coach teacher. Grabs the fucking thing and just throws it against the wall as hard. It just explodes. It was the most random act of violence. It was like insane. I just remember being like, what the fuck is going on here? Because I had 2 classes that was joint, your class and my class. It was fucking wild.
Oh,
That's how we met.
Yep. Yeah, that is how we met. My class was completely insane.
Yeah.
We went on the senior retreat, and me and some friends, we went into a kid's room and we completely removed his bed from his room.
Some kid got sucked off.
A kid got sucked off by a priest. We all just called him we all just made fun of him. We were just such disillusioned pieces of shit. Yeah. We were
when I was an Uber
so
driver,
miserable.
I picked up 2 St. France. When I was an Uber driver,
there's a lot of
whatever. There's a few of them. I was an Uber driver. I picked up 2 students that went to the high school I went to, and I was probably like 27, so this is like almost 10 years removed from high school. And I asked them because there's like a retreat we all go on senior year where you go into the mountains and you find Jesus and you stay at that's where the kid got sucked off.
Yeah. Well, the reason we made fun of him was because it was he was a little.
It was a wet dream.
He was a little attention.
It was a wet dream.
He had a wet dream, and he said he
watched.
He said he saw somebody leaving the room when he woke up from his wet dream.
Because you didn't have doors, you had little curtains, so somebody can easily sneak in your room and suck you while you sleep, and then disappear in the darkness. But these 2 kids said on their retreat, they were doing blow. Number 1. Number 2, some kid brought an 8-ball and everybody's doing coke. And number 2, fucking way harder than the shit we did. And then number 2, they called a hooker to the fucking. It's way up in the mountains.
Yeah,
and they called a hooker, and the lead Franciscan friar had to tell them all to leave. I had to tell the hooker to leave. Like, imagine being a prostitute and a man in brown robes comes out, and he's like, "You have to go."
The lady that ran the retreat thing for over 30 years at our school. The year after us, she quit. And she went to therapy too, because we were just the worst class. She said they all said we were the worst class they've ever had in the history of the school.
Even my class, we made teachers cry.
Yeah,
making teachers cry was easy.
One of the kids threatened to beat the living shit out of one of the alumni that was there to watch us, and, they were like a teacher essentially. The guy was telling him to go to bed, and he was like, "I'll beat the living fuck out of you."
It was kind of a tough school. It was fun.
The school was kind of like a military school, but
you
not
had a gang mentality. It was they did this thing that inadvertently harmed them, because the second you walk in, they're like, brotherhood. You all stick together no matter what. You are strong as a team. And then it was like, we're strong against you.
Yes,
and then you all start getting along.
We were basically like, you're the enemy.
Yeah.
We hate you.
You grit. Then there's not a lot of hardcore. In my class, there wasn't crazy bullying. There's a lot of shit talking and all that stuff, but it was like a unifying thing.
Yeah.
And if you exited the school and you go to parties and stuff, you were in a gang.
Right.
And people hated you for that.
So explain what Kairos was, because I have a story about. I want to tell what we did at the end of this week, because it was like a miserable week.
You're
taken to the mountains.
Your year was the last
everybody.
year they allowed smoking on Kairos too. Because they used to let kids smoke cigs up there, and we weren't allowed, so we'd have to sneak cigs. But you go up there, you basically, it's a complete brainwashing.
It's brainwashing. Yeah.
They sit you down, and they're like, okay, you guys have to accept Jesus. Essentially, you do these, why you need God, blah, 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 blah. And then on the last few days, they basically make you all get in groups, do a group therapy thing, and then you have to get up in front of everyone and essentially talk about the worst thing that's happened in your life. Now, that can be a massive range, right? So some kids, the worst thing that happened to them was their grandparents died, but other kids had been fucking molested, or this one kid had his mom was taken away from him because she used to take hot irons to his back. He had scars all the way down his. Yeah, it was real 19.
Jesus.
It was real fucking.
It's crazy.
like 1950s shit.
yeah.
And
But every day before,
Yeah.
that was the only fruitful day. I remember that because it was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Tyler. Right? I was like, oh my god, Tyler, you were kept in a cage till you were 14? That's insane. I've just been calling you a loser for years.
yeah, and you all cry. You all cry.
Yeah,
It's
so
really, really
that was the
fucked
fruitful
up.
day. But every day before then was nonstop religious brainwashing.
Okay.
Like, like alumni would come and give like really lame, like
You should
almost
sign
like
up.
almost like
As alumni, you should sign up. Talk about when Franco lived in the house. He ate him on a chocolate croissant.
Yeah, I should sign up and I just go like, who here wants to tug it?
He get us a group of imagine Tugget guy,
Tugget guy
There's a group
at
of
a Catholic
kids.
retreat.
He's like, Guinea gravy.
No, but honestly,
he's got a suit on.
It felt like a religious timeshare.
Okay.
Like it felt like every day they were trying to sell you on.
Yeah.
You were just like, I don't care.
That's
like,
a really good way to put it.
It was like a timeshare.
Yeah.
So at the end of the week, they handed out like special Bibles to everybody. And my class, we're keep in mind, we're at the like on a cliff, like on a mountaintop in Santa Barbara, like in an old,
It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful area, but you were just like kept in captivity the entire time.
Yeah.
So
you can get sucked off.
So they give us,
At least the priests suck you off.
They give us all these Bibles, right? Keep in mind they brought extra security up there because we were so insane. People were like losing their minds and like people were getting in fights with the staff and shit. And we, me and a couple friends, we threw a kid's bed out of his window. Like,
How long were you there for?
We were there for like a week.
Okay.
And we moved the wood, like the platform that his bed was on. We took that and moved it like into another person's room. Like we just would rearrange people's rooms. They'd come back and be like, "Where's all my stuff?" And we just laugh.
There was this one kid that everybody hated in the class. He was like retarded, essentially. Not retarded. He was just a fucking asshole. He was like a dickhead, and like everybody hated it. My buddy Shavo, he was sleeping in his room in the curtain thing. So my buddy Shavo, we made this video. He was like dead asleep. We made this video of Shavo shirtless with his jeans on, and we open up the curtain and he's sleeping, and Shavo's walking up his room, zipping up his pants like he just mouth fucked him, and he leaves the room. It was like a short little video on his cell phone. That kid ended up trying to sue the school because that video got circulated so much because he said Shavo mouth fucked this kid.
He tried to sue. That's right.
Tried to sue.
You know, David. Remember, David got threatened to be sued too.
Oh, for what?
David took video of this guy, of this very wacky Asian kid that used to do this weird dance out front of school at the end of the day.
Oh, the Dougie.
No.
Stinky leg?
The shuffle. He would do like a shuffle.
Oh, the
Yeah, and he was like, it was like just so hilarious. So he like filmed him, and then like the whole video circulated, and then that kid's family like threatened to like sue, and then David would have to keep going to like the office, and like the sheriff was there. Like
David
and I left school one time, and I think we drove around like looking for a lawyer.
You're like 16. David's like, I need a lawyer, dude.
David's like, dude, I'm so fucking fucked, dude.
David's been sued so many times.
Oh, David always
got sued for skin sucked off while driving and hitting a guy with his car. He smashed a dude's legs because he sideswiped him who's parked trying to get out of his car, and David smashed him because his girlfriend was giving him a blowjob. And he fucking didn't pay the guy anything.
That's
he got
awesome.
away with it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
David's
what a guy.
awesome.
So at the end of this retreat, right, they hand out these special like Bibles, these personalized Bibles, and we everyone walks out, and we were just all spreading dissent. I'm great at spreading dissent. I was really just
good at that.
Everybody was like, yeah, like I was just like, this is ridiculous, like this is hell, like just nonstop shitting on it to the point where like even like the star football player who like the school loved, and he always pretended that he cared about
you get
everything.
the ogre on your side.
He was just like, yeah, this shit's bullshit. So we're all on this cliff, right? And all the staff is there, like the principal, the school, and they just knew, they were just happy that the week was done. And we just, me and a couple people, we like take the Bibles and we chuck it off the cliff in front of like everybody. And then you see in sync, like the synchronicity of every kid at the retreat being like, yeah, and like the star football player did it. He was like, fuck this shit. He like threw it too. And then you just see all these arms just throwing their Bibles off a cliff.
What did the teachers do?
They just looked away. It was literally like that scene in The Town when he sees them and he just looks away.
The cop looks away.
Yeah, the
from
cop
the bank
looks away.
robber.
It was
that
fucking
rocks.
crazy, dude. And then we get back. We get back to the school, right?
Yeah.
And none of us are aware that
Oh yeah, your parents are all there.
parents are all in a church, and they surprise you, and you walk into this church,
and you have to give speeches.
and you have to give speeches in front of all your parents. And
you get a special cross to wear.
Exactly. And so little did everyone know that our class had the worst time in the history of like 45 years of the school.
That kid got sucked off.
And a kid got sucked off. I mean, it was like the cops were. It was like crazy.
You just threw the Bible, like not 5 minutes
we chucked
before
the
you
Bibles.
chucked the Bible.
No. We chucked the Bibles.
Whatever.
Then we got on a bus,
Okay.
and then they drove us back from Santa Barbara to L.A. And then we came back to school, and we think we're done. We're like just waiting to get picked up, and then they're like just go into this, wait in the church. We open the church, and there's like 500 people clapping and looking at you like they're really proud of you, and we're all wandering down the aisle like, what the fuck? And then they make us go on stage, and we all have to give speeches about how great a time it was.
What'd you say?
I just like made a joke and then got off stage, but like there was a lot of kids. This one kid, Sean, he was great. He was had just dry humor, and he just didn't give a fuck. And he went up there, and he was like really fucking with them. He goes, it was a long week. And everyone's like, huh? Like all these, the parents, everyone's like, my kids are great. They love this school. I love this school. Yeah. And then he was just like, happy to be back. Got off stage. People were just going up and like being like, thanks. Mom, cool. Can we go? Like people were like yelling into the mic, like, get me out of here.
God.
But it was fucking crazy, dude.
Any situation where you make an educator question all their decisions in life is fantastic.
Yep.
I would love to be like a fly on the wall when one of those teachers went home to their family to like, they're like, the kids, you wouldn't believe it. They threw the Bibles off the thing. They're terrible kids. I don't know what to do. This new generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking sex ed teacher at that school was a Filipino baseball coach that was fucking 5 moms at once.
Nice.
And the sex ed was literally
he's like
him
5'6".
just saying,
oh yeah, I know that guy.
He was like,
he's only 4'11".
Literally, it was don't sleep with hoochies or you're gonna get the clap. That was what he taught us. I was like, what the fuck is the clap?
He was
He's like, I don't fucking know.
That guy
got the clap like 3 years later. That's the fucking thing.
That guy was siphoning money from the school.
Yeah, he was embezzling money.
Yeah, he was embezzling money and banging like moms. And he took his mistress to a Christmas party or something at the school.
I talked to another teacher a year or two later.
And everyone knew he had a wife.
That's awesome.
This teacher happened to be from Brooklyn. I was talking to that teacher like a year or two later, and he was like, yeah, the guy was taking his fucking mistress to the events. We all knew his wife. I was like, what a baller.
Oh, McNulty?
Yeah.
He was great. He got fired.
Yeah, he used to give you
McNulty
extra
left.
points for putting nipples on your PowerPoints.
Yeah, he was great. McNulty used to come and he used to bring bootleg DVDs that he got in Chinatown and like let us watch them. And then when the administration would come in to like observe like house class going, he was literally just letting us watch movies that had like nothing to do. He taught geography. He like put on like Mystery Alaska one time, and like we watched Apocalypto and shit.
He's like, it's in South America.
So he had Apocalypto on, and there was no intention of like us learning anything from the movie. He just wanted to waste the day because he kicked ass.
He was hungover.
He was hungover.
He was hungover.
Old like Brooklyn guy,
yeah.
Had like a young Vietnamese.
He was in the Navy
wife.
in Nam. Yeah,
So he puts on Apocalypto, right? And then just randomly this day, like the administration comes in to like observe, and they just sit in the back. And he played it so cool. He was such a gangster. He didn't just like immediately panic and turn it off and like act like that, it was a part of a lesson plan. He let the movie play for like 15, 20 more minutes, just not giving a fuck about the administration. And then finally he goes, so as you see there, what I'm trying, the Mayans, and then he just like asked some kid like a question and just like threw it to a kid. And he's like, what do you think about that? Like it was like incredible.
I didn't have him. I had the other geography teacher who wouldn't stop watching porn in class. He just kept watching porn. So we would crumple up our homework and throw it to the front of the class and then be like, oh shit, and run after our homework. Like, we need to get that. And he would have to, he would flip out and try to like close every tab on his fucking computer. And whoever got to see what he was watching, they'd come back and be like, yeah, he's watching big titty.
Yeah, we drove
women.
our freshman year Spanish teacher insane. He quit. I think he stopped teaching. We drove him insane because almost every single class, because he had multiple classes, but we knew every kid and shit. We had this thing where everyone would, throughout class, like every single person, every single student in the class would get up and go touch the podium. Like just a kid would get up and like act like he's about to go get a tissue or something, and he would just touch the podium and just look at everybody and then go back and sit. And slowly he started being like, the fuck is everyone standing up for all the time? So like a month in, he's just flipping out on us and yelling like, what is this? And then McNulty, he hated this one kid. Who I fucking hated this kid too.
Yeah, McNulty was a G with that.
He was a G, dude.
If you were a dickhead, he hated you.
This one kid was being a total fucking dick. He was constantly a dick. And he was like being an asshole in the middle of class with somebody, and McNulty singled him out, and he goes like, hey, Adam, shut the fuck up. and the kid was like, okay. And then McNulty walks down the aisle and he slaps him in the back of the head. Like hard. like fucking like touch your dome type shit. Yeah. Like that was a game everyone used to play. It'd be like touch your dome, and then somebody would just fucking give you brain damage. Yeah. So McNulty, he does that to this kid, right? Then then the kid starts like crying, and everyone's looking at him like laughing, and the kid's crying, and he goes, what are you gonna do, cry, bitch?
He's like Joe Pesci,
dude,
the teacher. It was like, oh, you a little girl?
Yeah,
you a little girl? You're gonna cry like a little girl?
That kid won't be an asshole again.
And he was always an asshole. I hated that piece of shit. I said the worst thing all the time to him. He was like a real piece of shit to me one time, and he said he wanted to join the military, and I go, yeah, I hope the next time I see you is in a flag draped casket.
Did you ever play quarters?
The drinking game?
No, where you do the quarter in knuckles.
Yeah.
There was this kid. The quarters. There was like a quarters table every fucking lunch, and like you had to play, or eventually everybody thought you were like a fucking pussy. Mm-hmm. There were kids like getting their knuckles ripped off. Like it was fucking blood all over the table at some points. It was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There was this like really religious kid that was like super.
He's a priest now.
He was just I think so. He was really easy to like convince of things, and I remember
he's like the Butters.
Yeah, he was like Butters.
Yeah, exactly.
And
everybody had Butters.
David got his number, and we would text him like from a random number. Like he didn't know whose number it was, so we would text him, and we would pretend to be like a higher being. And we would watch him in the middle of class. Like we would all just like kind of huddle around, and we'd text him something like, "Hey, like you're doing really great in life," and like go, just keep going, like you're loved, like shit like that. And then we'd see the kid like look at it and like kind of cock his head like a dog, like, huh, like what is this? And he would like write back like, who's this? And we'd be like, you know who it is. We'd be like, it's the big man. So then we watched him. He got up and he like asked to go to the bathroom, and he went to the bathroom so he could like ask more questions. I think he called the number, and we didn't pick up. And no, we did. David picked up, and he goes, hello, who is this? And David goes, the devil.
It's all about what David would do, and when everybody's telling about everybody on Kairos would tell their heartbreaking story, and David had this fucking...
Wait, what is it?
David had a notebook, and on one side of it, he wrote ass, and on the other side of it, he wrote cheeks. And it was like a crowd cuddled around some kid talking about he got molested, and David would just raise his book up, and it would say ass cheeks.
He just didn't care about anything. He was a fucking legend.
God,
he didn't
David's
give a
the
fuck
man.
about
Dude,
anything.
awesome.
Dude, he hit me up. He's like he works at some sort of like laboratory, and they got one of those Boston Dynamics fucking
Those
dogs.
robot dogs?
The robot dogs. Like, hey, you can come down and like play with it. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, it's cool. Like we can do whatever. We can make it open doors. Like we can make it run. I was like, dude, I don't trust you with a fucking Terminator. God, he's the man. That's awesome. Anyways, all right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to...
Get back to when life is bad.
Just, all the videos is just the announcement.
Yeah, this is boring. These are they're
Get out of
segregated.
here.
Let's get to libs of TikTok for Christ's
Yeah,
sake.
get the libs of TikTok.
There's pregnant man emojis coming. They're already here.
That's me after eating
on,
Chinese.
You can send
That's all it's going to be used for. Is I feel I have a food baby right now. It's just nobody's going to use that for the intent they want.
That makes me so angry. Seeing that.
I'm fucking furious.
All right, let's see.
Okay, it's science. Let's see what this video is.
A man does not have a baby.
Just says it's science. It's a guy checking out at a grocery store.
Okay, your total comes to $5.25.
And he's trying to shove his debit card into the plexiglass that's blocking him.
Oh, he's being real.
Can we just come and talk face to face?
You're being. God, just
Oh, he's like, all right, this is lame. He's being an asshole to a person
this
working. All
fucking
right,
asshole.
that's not
God,
worth it. Not worth it, scumbag. Spirit Airlines employee made this guy put on a new mask because his mask said "Let's go, Brandon," and it's offensive.
This has been going around. I saw
Those
this.
passengers, once again. How you doing? Good, how are you?
Let's go, Brandon.
Spirit Airlines is like, sir, can you fly the plane?
Like your mask is actually scaring the chickens.
Passengers who are joining us now, face coverings are federally mandated. Please ensure your face coverings over your nose and mouth at all times. Please still have the boarding.
I know. I was just okay. I'll wear that one, but
wearing like your face coverings, just let us know. We can rearrange another way up.
I mean, are they allowed to like act like they know what that means and that he can't just wear a mask? I mean, there's nothing offensive on it other than like a secret meaning, I guess. I mean, it's just a name.
They're
of a
infringing
kid.
on his First Amendment rights.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
For you to get to Tampa.
I mean, excuse me. I'll wear this, but if she can give me a reason, like that I have to turn it off, like.
Oh, he's fishing for a lawsuit.
It's offensive.
It can be to some people, so we're not gonna go back and forth. Just go ahead and put the blue one on, okay?
I go.
Okay, so my mask is offensive.
That's fine. Do it.
I know. I was just asking a question. I'm not being confrontational. It's just.
So we're gonna put the blue one on, right?
Yes.
I don't like how she's talking to him.
Yeah.
She's got attitude. Don't do it, buddy.
Wow. This is not America anymore.
Ah, shut up. Just
All right,
fucking,
shut
just fucking
up.
play
Not
it cool.
America anymore.
It also
Get the
doesn't.
lawsuit.
It doesn't
Shut
just
up.
say "Let's go, Brandon." It says FJB
Oh.
too at the end. So
It says fuck Joe Biden?
no, it just says FJB.
Oh, that's fine. Who gives a say it's friendly?
I think yours is offensive then. This is NFL.
What a punk.
He's one of the.
I have it all recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. This really gives you insight of who you sit next to
Oh yeah,
on a
of
Spirit
course. They
Airlines.
make their own
Like,
rules. It's not America. It's not First Amendment. It's her rule.
Spirit Airlines. The pilot is just like a bird.
He's like, it's not First Amendment. The guy next to him is like, what is that?
He's like,
He's like, huh?
What is that?
Is it First Amendment? Is that like going pee?
No, but is
that like going pee?
Because I gotta go Second Amendment right now.
I can't do it till the fasten the seatbelt signs on. Let's see.
What is this? This is disgusting. It's a kids' radio show. These creeps who are after kids are literally everywhere.
Oh, this is gonna rock.
It's gonna be our show.
This is gonna be
Have you ever been touched in your life?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to admit that I have actually been touched before.
What the fuck is this?
Experience, but you know.
What radio
it's a
show is
rule.
this?
No touching a llama. It's a rule. You know. What the fuck is this? Sometimes, you know.
This is
satanic.
This is this is Ryan Seacrest pays your bills. He's like, oh, I have been touched.
He's like, okay, well, we're gonna cover your utility this month.
What is he saying?
Big boy in the mornings here. I've been touched.
You know, exceptions. You know, exceptions.
Yeah.
You know, rules.
Yep.
You know, exceptions to rules.
What fucking
What
radio
is
show
this?
is this?
Is this the Bagel
retard
Boss?
radio.
All right, I have no idea what that is.
Oh.
Pronoun check.
Pronoun check.
Lady dressed like a demon on TikTok.
Little Daft Punk.
Okay. She,
her, okay.
hers.
Hers. Wait.
I will punch you in the throat if you call me these. So.
Okay, you
he,
won't.
him, his. If you call me these, I will kill you. Wow. They, them, their. I mean, there's nothing good enough.
Vamp pronouns?
I mean, just.
You won't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, you won't do anything.
You're gonna sit around and you're gonna shit your diaper.
Yeah, get back to your fucking shift.
Go back
at
to your
Wawa.
I would love to see that episode of 90 Days In.
Punch someone in the throat.
She assaulted somebody for using the wrong pronouns. It's going to be a rough awakening.
Oh, here we go.
And she's like,
Look at
I'm
this one.
they, and she's like, shut up, bitch. That's what you want.
What is that thing?
They look like fucking Pan's Labyrinth characters.
So I'm applying for a job, right? And it's time for me to pick
Why'd you spell
one
like
of the.
that?
She's like, I don't understand why I can't get a job.
She has tattoos of stars instead of eyebrows.
Yes.
Is that a filter? She looks like
and
she has a
she
filter
did
on.
something to her
She
ears
has-
where she had her
she has
ears shaved to
elf
be pointy.
ears.
Oh, like an elf?
Yeah.
You look like a monster.
Female, I do not wish to disclose. Male or X, non-binary, Canada only. If only I was Canadian. So I'm applying for a job.
I have no idea
So,
what's going on in this country.
Go to Canada.
So just don't disclose.
Just go to
then.
Canada. Just leave. What is this?
Teacher says he will hide his students' gender identity from their parents. This is cultish grooming behavior. I don't like when Libs of TikTok gives an opinion. Just
What's up?
post
No,
the
come
thing.
here. And that is why we use which for unrestricted.
POV, a student comes out to
Great.
me as trans.
All right, end of class. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, he's doing a role play.
Yo, what's up? No, come here.
Okay.
All right, what's on your mind? Oh, no way. All right, is there a different way you would like for me to refer to you as? No, I love that. That is so great.
All right, so he's role playing a situation in which someone comes out to him as trans.
Oh, no, that's totally fine. All right. What we can do in that situation is during parent-teacher conferences, I will refer to you as your legal name. But here in the classroom, I want to make sure you always feel comfortable, included, and safe, you know, all those good things. So I'll definitely be referring to you. Is that okay?
God, this is
I mean, sure, whatever. That's literally what I would do.
Yeah.
You're like any normal person. If you're a teacher and they're like, yeah, okay, sure.
Right.
Unless you're Jordan Peterson.
You're like a dick.
Look, what's this guy up to?
If my school district goes masks optional, since people seem to be doing that now, I am putting every fucking mask I own on my face. If you do not have a mask on, do not come
Good
near
for
me.
you.
I hate and nobody better try to mask shame me. If they're walking by and I have my masks on, do not say a damn word to me because I will throw a child at you. I will pick up the first child that passes and I will throw them at you.
He's
and
a
you
funny
can scream
guy.
real loud.
Throw a child
That's a
at
funny
you.
dude. That's what an absurd thing to
He
do.
cares about the health and safety of people, but he'll throw a kid at you.
Wait, oh yeah, this is that sick ass fucking school board.
Interesting. Let's listen to this one.
Oh, here we go.
My
Dad,
beautiful 6-year-old kindergarten daughter asked to come with me today to see the people who are forcing her against her will and mine to wear a mask. Mr.
Our
Ziegler,
super hot 6-year-old
I have a
daughter.
question for you. Do you know her name? Mr. Marshall, were you there when she was born? Mr. Hoyler, were you there when she got on the school bus for her first day of kindergarten? Mr. Morse, do you know that she has trouble pronouncing her SP syllables? Mr. Sorokin, did you know wearing a mask is contributing to my daughter's LCPS's speech services? Of course you don't know any of this, yet you feel that you have the right to mandate a medical decision for my child. And you feel so strongly about this that you are willing to break an executive order to do it. And not only that, but you are bullies. You are actually sending students to the office, sending them home, and or segregating them for mask non-compliance. Shame on you. You do not have the right to make medical decisions for my child. This is my child, not yours. Thank you. I want my child to learn to communicate. She needs the option to not wear a mask during these incredibly important first years of her education. Start listening to parents. Follow EO2 exactly like you followed all of Northam's EOs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
he's like, my daughter has a great jawline, and you are hiding that.
Okay, I don't know.
Man, these are kind of
Did you see this
striking
guy?
out a little
the
bit.
teacher in the space helmet.
What is this?
It's a teacher over Zoom talking about how no one should come to class because he doesn't want to get COVID, and he is wearing a space helmet. Ferris.
Look it up.
Look it up. Look it up.
Ferris State University.
Oh god.
What's the name of the college?
Ferris State University.
Ferris State?
Yeah, Ferris in Michigan.
Well, it's because it's a damn circus.
Misled.
You've been misled.
You've been misled. This is actually a carnival. This is funnel cake class. That's the gravitron.
Bit of a twisted fucking maniac running this carnival.
He's a clown. All right, turn that shit.
He's in a bowl. He has a fucking astronaut's helmet on.
Here we are, Houston.
He's on Zoom. He's not even near people.
There we go. So let me take this off. I don't know whether you people have noticed, but it's dangerous.
He kind of looks like the living man. What if the living man is...
This is me on Mars.
He's now obsessed with COVID.
Do not... I forgot how he sounded almost.
Living man does not. He sounded like a Native American like bear or something.
I can't do that voice without going, I must fuck butts.
I must fuck butt. You will not stop, living man. Living man has freedom. Freedom to fuck butt.
If living man comes across a Cub Scout troop in his woods while he's salmon wild fishing for salmon, he reserves the right, the natural God's right to fuck butt.
It's the stupidest shit ever.
Breathe the air. Many of your experts are advising wearing masks because there's a deadly virus spreading around the planet. Your civilization is collapsing and life on your planet is going extinct. Maybe you just didn't notice, but the level of suffering on this planet is going through the roof.
Yeah, listen to you.
I want to introduce myself before we actually meet F2F, as we say these days, which everybody knows means fuck to fuck.
What?
Really means that
Who says that?
What? Is that like a sex
when
thing?
you see me next week, I'll be wearing this helmet. This helmet is actually $300. It's got HEPA filters all around it, so that all the air that comes in, that I'm breathing, comes in through the HEPA filters, and all the air that I breathe out goes out through the HEPA filters, so that it protects both me and you from this deadly virus that's going around. Now,
is this recent, or is this like when the virus started? Is this like at the very beginning, or no? This is January.
I think it's
12th. Unbelievable.
I may have fucked up my life.
I thought he was about to say. I may have fucked butt. I may have fucked up my life.
This guy kind of looks how I imagine the Tuggett guy to look.
He is kind of the Tuggett guy. Everyone go to Ferris State University professor, and I think he is the... I think this guy is the blueprint for the Tuggett man.
Why does he keep saying that? Why does he keep dropping
He
the
goes,
F-bomb?
I wear this helmet so I don't get any gravy in my eyes.
Oh my god!
What is fuck to fuck?
It sounds like something you look for on fucking.
He's like made up his own slang. Yeah, he's like,
woman for man, fuck to fuck.
Looking for someone to shove a trophy up my ass.
Shit. But I stand before you today beholden to no human cocksucker. And we're going to pay him.
Does he have Tourette's?
This guy rocks, dude.
I kind of think this guy is like a new like we're gonna watch him every goddamn
Let's all sign up for
goddamn episode.
Yeah, let's sign up for Ferris. He got fired.
Let's audit his class.
Fucking union job. And no limber dick cocksucker of an administrator is going to tell me how to teach my classes. Because I'm a fucking tenured professor. So
Hell yeah,
if you
dude.
want to go complain to your dean, fuck you, go ahead. I'm retiring at the end of this year, and I couldn't give a flying fuck any longer.
Well, that
You
took a
people are
turn. I
just
kind of like this.
Damn, he's really going off now.
And I don't want to be anywhere near you. So keep your fucking distance. If you want to talk to me, come to my Zoom.
This guy rocks.
So what you really want
He
to know
comes back.
is
He's like, "So I apologize about that."
live and with an A.
I didn't take my pills this morning.
How does this asshole professor grade? Well, let me set your mind at ease about that.
You fucking
you don't
limp
have
dick
a thing to
cocksucker.
worry about because there's absolutely nothing you can do. You have no control over your grade. It doesn't matter how fucking hard you work or how great your grades are. My grading system is based on the Calvinist doctrine of predestination. I figure if it was good enough for America, it's good enough for me. The Indians didn't lose because they failed. They tried everything and nothing worked.
It was
Because
F to
the
F.
universe
America, the
is
Indians
lost because they were
about
fucking to
justice.
fuck.
It's all predestination. And you all are predestined to lose just like the Indians. So you should know
Still
that the American
calling them
colonies,
Indians, yeah.
especially in the North, were founded by Christians who were basically Calvinists of one sort or another. And the
Who we
Calvinist
all know are the
doctrine
best
can be
people
seen
on earth.
woven through American ideas about justice.
Can you imagine like being in line with this guy somewhere and you just like you make the mistake of
Starbucks.
being like, "How's your day going?" And you're like, he just starts going off and you're like, "What? Oh my god, what did I get myself into?"
He's like, well, do you know what fuck to fuck means?
Yeah, he goes, "You want to know how my day's going? These limp dick cocksuckers aren't fucking to fuck." And then he puts on his fucking fishbowl helmet to protect from COVID. He pulls his pants down and starts checking out.
He's wearing, the first day he gets to class, he's wearing nothing but the helmet. He's got his legs crossed. Who's here? Who here's ready to fuck to fuck? I'm a tenured professor. You want to complain? Go to the limp dick cocksucking team up there. Oh God.
You have a problem with this? Well, you get the fuck out of my class like the Indians.
Come for me on Zoom. All right.
You might want to check that out someday, but we're going to move on. Here's how Calvin saw the universe.
You know those file cabinets in the back of this room are just full of like child porn, but it's like by date. It's like, and they have like names.
Let's
like
go back to April 17th, 1973.
One of them is called like epic, like summer hits. He has one called like Christmas classics.
One's just called Autumn.
One's called Autumn, where they don't do anything. He just kind of pets. He just pets them. All right, let's wrap this
I
up.
believe that a person was either predestined for salvation or damnation. Most people were chosen for damnation, and that's because all human beings are sinners damned by their own ugly souls. But despite how disgustingly ugly a soul
This
might
does
be,
sound like a guy
God in his
defending the fact
infinite
that he
mercy
is a pedophile.
has chosen
Right. Like if
at
he just
random, I
started
might
there
add,
where he's
a
like,
few
it's
individuals for
predetermined. People are
salvation.
evil and people
These
are
people
good.
are saved by grace alone, not by any
What?
righteous
This is like the
actions they
epitome
may
of
have
just
performed.
boomer.
It doesn't fucking matter whether you go to church or
I
give
can't tell if this
charity.
guy's Jewish or
your actions
Italian.
don't count. Nobody earns
He sounds like Woody
salvation
Allen, kind of.
because nobody is that
Look him
good.
up. What's his name?
And that is why, and that's the way it is in my class. I
Barry
figure
Meller.
if it was good enough
Barry.
for Calvin, it's good enough for
He's
me.
probably Jewish.
He's a Jew.
None of you cocksuckers are good enough for anyone.
I love
So
when
I
he says
randomly assigned
cocksuckers.
grades before the first day of class. I don't want to know shit about you. I don't even want to know your name. I just look at the number and I assign a grade. That is how
He sounds like
predestination
Jimmy from
works.
South Park.
Yeah.
And don't come
I'm
fucking
looking for
complaining
anonymous
to me.
F to
Take your
F. I don't
complaints
want to know your
God.
name.
He
I don't want to
ordained
see your
this system,
face.
not
This
me.
guy's at the end of his fucking rope, and this is
Oh,
just,
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he's done. But also, like, shut up.
Let's see more of this
Big
guy.
interview. What is racial silence? This video features. Ooh, this is. I want to see him talk about racial science. This is from 2014.
Silence. It'd be
Silence.
sick if he was talking about racial science. He's like,
I said
"Listen,
silence. I said.
Oh,
Silence.
okay.
I've been misled. all right?
Let's talk about sickle cell anemia.
Let me skip ahead a little bit.
Just don't.
Skip
Because
it.
it was a fire. Easily have caught fire, but it didn't.
He's
And
a
then
little
on
toned
scroll
down
on the
now,
back of the
yeah.
house was this graffiti.
I don't care about this.
You know. So,
Well, we've done good work.
yeah, what are we at now?
We're good. We're good to go.
And if any of you cocksuckers want to hear more podcasts, all right, it's over. All right, I don't give a fuck what
You
the
want,
teen says.
you want to
next
fuck the
week-
fuck. You join the fucking Patreon, you cocksuck lip dick motherfuckers, you.
And we're gonna have the switcher.
Especially now.
Yeah. We're gonna have the. We're gonna. You'll be
Yeah,
able to
next
watch with us next
episode.
week.
Mhm.
Join the Reddit.
Yeah, check out
Hate Watch Pod on
Thanks,
Reddit.
The Reddit's pretty funny. Big
E-Money? Is it E-Money?
Yeah, that
He's
guy's
been
running
doing
it.
all the work, but
E-Money.
everyone help him out and shit.
Yeah.
make
Joey was
memes.
on there really being really,
Dox
really
us,
fucking funny
make
too.
Yeah.
memes.
All right, back to the truck stop for you, Devin.
I want to see at least 3 of you outside of Richie's apartment next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the alley.
Oh yeah. All right.
Just calling to you. Last man on earth, Richie's Vincent Price.
Yeah, come over. Whatever. If you figure out my address, come on over.
All right, see you guys.
You can jack me.